All right, so fantastic. I think we have enough participants come in. I know there are a few more trickling in, so we don't want to, penalize the ones that have joined us on time. So that's not our intention. So good morning, and wherever you are, we wish you, a wonderful day today, and thank you for joining us today. Today's topic is access, analyze, and act on your enterprise data. Of course, it's going to be the SAP way because we primarily focus on providing SAP services to our customers. It could be, SAP cloud solutions like SuccessFactors, Concur, and also some of the SAP partner solutions like Kronos, or cutting-edge technologies like, BW for HANA, or some Fiori technologies. So we kind of deliver SAP solutions. So today's topic is going to be all about analytics, but more on the SAP side of things. So just a few housekeeping rules, before we start, right? So this is an interactive session. So we really appreciate if you can, participate along with us. There's going to be some polling questions, and we do expect you to, please answer those, so that way others can, look at your. I'm sorry, hold on one second. So that way, we can see how others have answered, and we can make it a collaborative discussion rather than just one-sided, discussion. So, and also please, at the end, we'll try to answer the questions as well. So as you have any questions during the presentation, please feel free to put them on the chat window. So that way one of our panelists will pick it up and answer your questions as well. Okay. So that's kind of our ground rules. And once again, we welcome you to this topic. So before we start, I know there's a lot of, COVID situation going on around the globe, especially the Indian subcontinent is kind of suffering. But again, US, we're doing well. Things are getting to normal. India, again, I think I've started seeing some news that the cases have started to stabilize and maybe they've started taking a little dip. So, with all that, we really hope, everybody's staying safe, especially you and your family. And, once again, thank you for joining for this discussion today. So before we head off, today's topic, like I mentioned, was the access, analyze, and act on your enterprise data. And the speakers for today is going to be Dhana Mahalingam. He's the IT director from Metropolitan Utilities District. We also have Githen, Ronney, and myself, Kishore. So we are very, very honored and excited to have Dhana with us. Dhana is, like I said, the IT director from MUD, and Tachyon and MUD have successfully rolled out a BW for HANA project. And we're very thrilled to have you, Dhana, with us. Dhana has over 16 years of experience in the utility space. And in his current role, he is responsible for direction and strategic planning for migrating enterprise applications to S/4HANA. In the past, he has successfully led numerous projects, including moving MUD data center to a private cloud, migrating traditional data warehousing solution to HANA, digital transformation for enterprise apps using Fiori, building operational intelligence or KPIs for field service operations, which is actually a mobility solution, digitizing content management using open text ended ECM for SAP. Those are just few, and he has delivered many, many more for MUD. And his special interest, by the way, apart from technology, are playing cricket and hiking. So Dhana, once again, we're very proud to have you today, and really appreciate you being with us today and speaking to our audience. So apart from that, we also have, one second, I'm sorry, my mouse is a little playing with me. All right, So we also have Githen. Githen is a data evangelist who's very passionate about showcasing the positive impact data makes in our daily lives. He's from Tachyon, and he firmly believes in the power of data to revolutionize the world of decision making. With over 15 years of exclusive data analytics experience, Githen has enabled multiple organizations across the world in their data journey using SAP analytics technology. So Githen is very, very experienced and the go-to expert in the market, especially when it comes to SAP analytics solutions. So Githen, thank you very much for being here with us today. And finally, it's me. My name is Kishore Gandala. I'm a Senior Director of SAP with Tachyon, and I bring in about more than 2 decades of experience in application implementation, delivery, IT solutions delivery, project management, and also team leadership across industries and business functions. So with that out, so let's just quickly, once again, I want to, before I start off, I just wanted to bring this one slide up. So we'll have Githen talk about this particular project that we did for MUD and how MUD and Tachyon collaborated together to successfully deliver this project. And once again, here's a snapshot of what SAP published on their website as a case study. It's available on the public domain. And SAP has actually interviewed us and put this little case study on their site. And once again, we're very honored and excited to have been recognized by SAP. And this is just a quick snippet of that particular case study. But again, as we get into more discussion, I know Githen and Dhana are going to be talking more about this project and how it has actually helped MUD in their business operations. All right. So at this point, like I said, we're going to make it interactive. So we do have a polling question for all of you. So what is your current version of BW that you use? And here's some of the options. So let's see if we can have that question pop up. So that's your polling question. All right. I'm sorry, I'm going to relaunch the polling again. Okay. All right, I think we have about 7 of 22 that I voted. So can I leave one more, maybe half a minute for you guys? So if you, rest of you can answer the question as well, that'll be great. All right, we got 9 of 22. Just a few more. All right. I think that's good. So let's go ahead and end the polling. All right. So these are the results we got. So I see some variation of results here. I'm not really an expert in the BW for HANA space, so I'll let Githen jump in. So Githen, what do you think of the answers? And I just want you to kind of give a little more insight of what you see on the screen.
Okay, thanks, Kishore. So to me, it's all about seeing the bigger picture from a data analysis point of view. So let me start by saying a counter of food for thought by T.S. Eliot. Right here it goes. Where is the life we have lost in living? Where is the wisdom we have lost in knowledge? And where is the knowledge we have lost in information? So since we are in 21st century, we can add a tail into it, like where is the information we have lost in data? So all this signifies most often we fail to see the kind of bigger picture and need to keep in mind that information is more important than data. So his wisdom is more important than knowledge. So let's deconstruct the possibilities of data analysis from SAP standpoint, which of course helps organizations to have an efficient, informed decision-making system. And all these tools, right, whether it is BW on any DB, and we will discuss about all these things and the evolution of BW in detail, right? Okay, so it is a very good response from the first participants, and we can discuss this in detail, Kishore.
Okay.
Oh, great. Yeah. So we all agree that existence of BW software is for analyzing the data. And in our time, data have been widely considered as the new age oil or new age electricity. So it is one thing is of very sure, synthesized data can help organizations to make better decisions, and undoubtedly BW was SAP's first attempt to analyze huge amount of OLTP data. So before getting into BW for HANA, let me quickly recapitulate the product BW to make everybody on the same page. And BW has been widely recognized as the enterprise data warehousing solution from SAP. This helps customers to consolidate data from multiple data sources or disparate data silos. Initially, BW has been designed to run on all major databases, and it came, with its own challenges as the volume or storage of the databases increases. SAP had to find a better way to efficiently use BW, and that is where they introduced SAP HANA. And as most of us know, HANA is designed exclusively to improve BW reporting performance. This product is known as BW on HANA. Though HANA is a high-performance database, the BW software has not optimized to exploit the complete potential of HANA database. That is when SAP introduced BW for HANA, and its source code is written or optimized for HANA database, and SAP addressed majority of performance issues with the introduction of BW for HANA. So let's focus on BW for HANA now. In SAP's own words, it is the amalgamation of the robustness of BW software. We all agree that BW is a very robust software, and it is an amalgamation with the robustness, with the high performance of HANA. So being a person who has first-hand experience, I would recommend BW for HANA for any customers looking for a powerful data consolidation layer or single source of truth. So with this conviction, let's deconstruct on why BW for HANA is a unique solution. There are mainly 4 design principles: simplicity, openness, modern UI, and high performance. Over and above, very efficient conversion assistance, very important for BW for HANA. Let's have a quick look at design principles. So first of all, you can see that simplicity. Development efforts shall be considerably reduced, thanks to the LSA++ architecture, virtual data access, smart data, access, integration, etc., field-based data targets possibilities. So BW offers conventional BW offers 10 to 15 different data objects like info cubes, multi-providers, etc. But in BW for HANA, there will be only 4 data targets available, which are at least as expressive and powerful as the previous 15. So it's a clear, example for simplicity. Then comes openness. We all know that BW is a software, and its different artifacts bridges the gap between the developer and database objects. SAP has taken this to a next level by making it bidirectional, meaning BW objects can be accessed at HANA database level, and HANA database objects can be accessed at BW level. So it is completely transparent and seamless. Based on the developer's discretion and comfort zone, we can go ahead with the most appropriate data flow. Good thing is both can be exposed for reporting without much effort. And then comes the modern UIs. SAP has also taken a step further to modernize their development or monitoring tools. BW for HANA will offer modern UIs for data modeling, admin monitoring, that run in SAP HANA Studio or browser. So in the midterm, maybe SAP GUI might become obsolete in that respect. Then, of course, we need not talk much about high performance. As I mentioned earlier, high performance is at the heart of BW4 HANA. Its source code is optimized to leverage the complete potential of in-memory computing, columnar storage, and massive operations in parallel. Most important among all these things is conversion. SAP has given a set of right tools out of the box to convert existing BW system into BW4 HANA based on your current version. Okay, so we'll discuss about the values of BW4 HANA. Kishore, can you just move to the next slide? Okay, thanks, Kishore. Yeah, so when we talk about business agility, right, these are the major values which BW4 HANA brings onto the table. So business agility, BW4 HANA is a very agile system to meet the business requirement in a swift manner. By leveraging concepts like SDA, LSA++ architecture coupled with field-based modeling, it underlines its agile behavior. So, gone are the days where we had to spend around 2 to 3 months to develop a dashboard by consolidating data from multiple data sources. But nowadays, people want everything very quick and very agile manner. Now, we can actually consolidate data from all these disparate data silos, even virtually as well. With all these features, BW development effort have been significantly reduced. Then cloud readiness. BW4 HANA has the option to deploy it on SAP HEC and Amazon AWS plus others to follow. And in addition to on-premise, has given customers the ability to start off this all will help customers to start a new BW instance in under an hour. So that's a flexibility. And then modern data warehouse. BW4 HANA can be considered as a true modern data warehouse as it exploits the complete potential of HANA database. At the same time, it can literally consolidate data from plethora of data sources and act as a real single source of truth. Right. Now let's have a quick look at the conversion possibilities for BW4 HANA. There is an obvious question now, right? Now we have discussed about BW4 HANA, its potential data values, and how to take my BW system into BW4 HANA. And what are the supports which we have from SAP? There are mainly 3 conversion options: in place, remote, and shell conversion. You can choose any of these 3 conversions depending on your current BW version. Let's check one by one at a very high level. So if you look at in-place conversion, which converts the existing BW system into BW4 HANA by maintaining the same SID. So it is not a separate system. You are going to convert each and every system in your landscape, like development, quality, and production, into BW4 HANA. So there is no parallel system exists. Okay, conversion can take place in parallel while the BW system is in use. SAP has given a set of tools to make this transition smooth and seamless. Though it has been widely considered as a complex project, based on our experience with our multiple customers, we would say with proper planning and by including right skill set, very important, and any complex BW 7.5 systems can be converted into BW4 HANA using in place. And remote or shell conversion allows you to convert your BW data flows to a remote BW4 HANA installation. So remote conversion also foresees the transfer of data, while shell conversion will only convert the metadata. As with the in-place conversion, the conversion tools allows you to select the objects to be converted, and now also a transport will be generated for import into BW4 HANA. So in case of a remote conversion, the scope can be read from the development and when rerunning the conversion in production in order to transfer the productive data. In case of a shell conversion, running this conversion in production is not necessary, as the new BW4 objects can be transported also from development into production. But you can adopt any of these strategies based on your current BW version. And most importantly, you will get outstanding support from SAP in all these activities. There are a set of standard templates given by SAP for project management, kickoff, project progress tracking, etc. So our technical expertise helps a couple of organizations to start their BW for HANA journey. And one such example is Metropolitan Utilities District. Yes, Kishore, I know it was...
No. That was really informative. So thank you, Githen, for that. So quickly, some of the points I made is you kind of gave us overview of HANA, how it is unique from a conventional database, right? And it's easy to put on cloud. And also there's a modern user interface. Plus you have various migration options, so based on the version. So I think those are the points I noted. Thank you again. That was really helpful and informative. So moving on, so I just wanted to bring Dhana over. So Dhana, once again, we thank you for joining us today and giving us your valuable time. So I guess it shows, right? If a customer shows up on a webinar along with their implementation partner, I think it speaks volumes. Number one, that you like us. So thank you again for that, for joining us today. Dhana. So Dhana, could you give us an overview of MUD for our participants today, and also some of the challenges you faced before you said, okay, I need somebody like Tachyon to come and help you.
Thanks, Kishore and Githen, for giving me an opportunity here. So thank you. So just to give you an overview or sight of who we are, what we do at MUD. MUD Metropolitan Utilities District, based out of Omaha, Nebraska, is the 5th largest public gas utility in the US, and we are proud to be customer-owned. We sell natural gas and safe drinking water to the entire city of Omaha and adjacent cities like Bellevue, Ralston, Gretna, Burlington, and other cities nearby. It's quite a big list, I would say. In addition to providing gas and water to the customers in the metro area, we also provide a cost-saving service to the municipalities by serving as a billing agent for sewer and trash use. As far as SAP is concerned, we went live with SAP starting 2007 with finance and logistics module, followed by HCM in 2009. In 2013, we did a full-blown CRV implementation. With that implementation, we were able to read meters, bill customers within our ERP system, the full-blown ERP ISU solution that what we implemented during that time. From there onwards, we started adding new apps like, applications to our footprint, like SuccessFactors, Mobility, OpenText, GIS, as and when needed. It was 2018 when we realized the need for an effective and operational and enterprise-wide reporting need. And we thought BW would be the right fit. So we went with the approach to migrate our traditional business warehouse like BW and to BW on HANA, right? So the last few years, we focused, our focus shifted to latest industry trends, using proactive alerting for customers, decision-making dashboarding using SAP Analytics Cloud, right? So that's all about MUD in a nutshell. So if you can go to the next slide, I can. So today, our topic of interest is data warehousing and business analytics. So what do we have currently at MUD? So we have an inventory of around 350 odd Webby reports and more than 10 real-time dashboards catering to the needs of different functional areas and business units in MUD. So those business areas being highlighted here, you can see corporate communications, plan maintenance, purchasing, HCM, FICO, and also some of the ISU business process you mentioned here, FICA, billing, invoicing, and device management. So those are all related to ISU, which what we are focused on, all right? So that's been covered in this session. So if you can move to the next slide, Kishore. So, before getting into the analytics part, so reason I just want to mention to talk about the BPC and also the implementation, what we did for Tachyon. So, in order to fulfill the district interest to implement BPC solution, we want to go to BPC 11 in 2021. So, and also with that being a pressing factor for us, we thought we would have to upgrade our system, which is BW system, which is on compatibility mode. Even though we call it as BW for HANA, in compatibility mode, we want to upgrade our system to BW for HANA. So, we took a decision, and with the help of Tachyon Technologies, we were able to complete the project, convert the underlying business objects from, to a fully leveraged, a full-blown BW-enabled system, eliminating the GUI dependency and also redefining the code base from application to the HANA layer, which is at the database level. This project took close to 6 months, and we went live smooth with no major issues, defects, I would say, at the end of 2020. This was all done during the pandemic. It was quite interesting, with the onshore and offsite model, right? It was pretty interesting for us, is being a company who's conservative and working in US and fully on. We've never been through this on-site offshore model before. So with Tachyon, it was seamless. And we even they complied and adjusted to our last minute changes in the scope extension, I would say. So with no major issues, we went live. So what did we achieve with that? BW for HANA conversion, we went with the fully leveraged business intelligence platform, which can support BPC 11, which is our ultimate goal, right? And that includes the licensing cost and everything. And also, we found an opportunity to leverage SDAs, which is Smart Data Access and Smart Data Interface, for data modeling within BW. That is, we use that technology or the functionality, I would say, to build some of our data models and expose that on top of our reporting objects, I would say. So, and last but not least, SAC, this is properly giving a segue to the next topic, I'm going to talk about, right? SAC is it's fully leveraged platform. What we are using it for from 2019, I would say, when we acquired that. So we thought we want to use SAC for all the district dashboarding needs, and converting our BW system to BW for HANA greatly helped the live connectivity feature for the system, right? So that's one of the highlights that I want to bring, and basically for this slide. So if you look at the current slide, if you can go back, Kishore. So I just want to highlight few dashboards what we have built in MUD using SAP Analytics Cloud. So water main break dashboard, AR dunning dashboard, and SCADA summary, right? So we'll go one by one. So I'll give one in water main break. Next slide, please. I'm going to give a glimpse of what these dashboard does and how was it built on top of BW, and plus what functional insight it brings for the business users, right? I'm not going to go in detail though, but this water main break dashboard is an interactive dashboard. It's a highly critical dashboard consumed by all the business units and mainly by the CFOs and CEOs, CEO and MUD. So which brings insight about an event, water main break event across the aging infrastructure what we have around Omaha area, right? So every event that it's being captured in this water main break dashboard, and it's it's highlighted on a map as well, and categorizing the dashboard event based on different materials which was used to build that infrastructure, I would say. So this is heavily used. We are tracking on a daily basis, and we're getting multiple alerts and positive responses from the business units on this dashboard. So completely built on top of BW for HANA, with interactive capabilities live. It's a live solution. So any event that happens in and around Omaha gets tracked here, and it is shown live on the map, and it also gives more insights. I'm just showing a screenshot here that has more interactive capabilities when you can navigate and see who's working on that order, who's working, where the actual incident is, what are the neighboring areas of being affected. Outage management system is also connected to this. So that's that in a nutshell about this water main break dashboard. So if you can go to the next one. So given the pandemic, being a pressing factor, and it was a request came from this dashboard was built last year, with the business need to track the customer dunning analysis, I would say. So this dashboard was greatly used and analyzed by the senior team to track the financial stability of the system. So given the pandemic in place, a lot of our dunning data was quite huge, and it was positively growing, and we're not able to track that data. So with the help of this dashboard, the senior team can easily judge how many customers were done, and by date, by year, by customer type, and who's paying, who's not paying, and all those details are captured in one single screen here, and gives a perspective of our customer payments, and also our moratorium insights as well. So from the last 1 year, 6 months, we were not able to disconnect customers. So this dashboard gave true insight and a true picture of our district. And even though we got CARES Act from the counties, so we want to spend appropriately to the customers, and that information is also captured in this dashboard, I would say. So greatly benefited during the COVID pandemic, and that's all I would say on this year and dunning analytics dashboard. So if you can move on to the next one. Yeah, this dashboard is an operational dashboard that we built on top of BWM for HANA. It's again a light dashboard. You may pretty much, SCADA is not directly integrated to our BW system. SCADA system is a totally isolated system, I would say, but we were doing it slightly different. So we're grabbing files from the SCADA system and placing it on the BW system to get the real-time insights. Even this is close to real-time dashboard, I would say. This monitors our daily flow rate. We have multiple plants, across in and around Omaha area. I would say different Platte South, Platte West, and Florence. We also have reservoirs across our jurisdiction, which needs to be tracked. So daily monitoring of what the capacity level is and how much is the data, and also the seasonal changes that impacts the consumption, customer water consumption, I would say. That everything needs to be tracked, right? If precipitation, or if it is a hot weather which is impacting the capacity, so with the amount of water that needs to be pumped and operated using SCADA has been tracked live on a daily basis. And also this dashboard was built to cater that KPIs for the business units, and also the plant managers and stuff. They use this quite heavily to understand the seasonality changes as well. So that in a nutshell, that's how we are using these three dashboards together, and most critically used dashboards for our day-to-day operations, I would say. That's all about MUD and the usage of BW system, and how we dealt with the BW for HANA project, with Tachyon team and stuff. So
Thank you.
Kishore, so Kishore, if you can add more, feel free to add.
Sure. No, thanks. Thank you so much, Dhana, for that. I mean, it's such a beautiful sight, right? When you see the business needs are being met by technology, and both come together, to fruition together. So it's a beautiful sight to see all those dashboards being used. So thank you for that. Githen, I know you worked closely with Dhana over the last 6 months of getting this project done. So want to get your thoughts on the engagement, and also what you thought about the solution that we delivered for MUD.
Yeah, thanks, Kishore. Yeah, thanks, Dhana, also for that beautiful explanation. So we helped MUD to convert their existing BW system into BW for HANA 2.0, as Dhana mentioned. So we used in-place conversion methodology, as MUD BW system was already in BW on HANA 7.5, the latest on HANA version. And in SAP world, as I mentioned earlier, in-place conversion has been widely considered as one of the most complex projects. But from our experience, again, I'm just re-emphasizing this one. With the proper planning and project management, and making use of SAP standard templates, assigning the resources for the job will ensure a smooth upgrade. And we have converted MUD BW system into BW4 HANA within 6 months. It was a bit aggressive plan, but we managed to pull it off within the planned schedule. Yeah. And I don't have to stress enough on the business benefits. Kishore, can you just go to the next slide? As Dhana already mentioned, and MUD is experiencing all modern features of BW4 HANA. On top of that one, on top of BW4 HANA, Dhana has mentioned about SAP Analytics Cloud also. So it's a beautiful combination in SAP world. BW4 HANA coupled with SAP Analytics Cloud will help actually the business users to explore the data by themselves, right? Yeah. Yes, Kishore.
Okay. So, and again, this is the case study. There's a second copy of that. We'll make sure we'll pass on a copy of the case study and also give you the URL. Like I mentioned, right? It's available on public domain and it's on the SAP site. So if you want to learn more about it, please do reach out to us and we can provide more details about the project and the solution we delivered. So, we kind of heard few times so far, Dhana mentioned, Githen was talking about this SAP Analytics Cloud. So all those dashboards we saw that Dhana presented were all built using that front-end tool. Very, very beautiful to look at least for me, having seen many of these legacy analytics tools, and they always fall short of presenting your data well. So I think SAP C, which is the SAP Analytics Cloud, actually fills that gap going forward. So very happy about that. So we have one more final polling question for you. So we do assume that you're using analytics and you're using some of these front-end tools. So if you are, which is that front-end tool you're using today? All right, we have 6 responses of 22. All right, a few more seconds, so if you can complete the poll. All right, so with that, let me go ahead and end the poll and share the results. Okay. All right, so Githen, are you seeing what I'm saying?
Yes, Kishore. Yeah.
All right, what do you think?
Yes, very interesting because, yeah, of course, SAC is a natural choice for, most of the SAP customers. And just to give, for those who don't know SAP Analytics Cloud, let me give a glimpse of it. Like, SAC is SAP's Analytics Solution on Cloud. It's a subscription-based model. And this unique one simple cloud approach enables SAC to deliver business intelligence, planning, and prediction in a seamless manner. So it's a 3-in-1 solution. SAC helps end users to take informed decisions by crunching their own data to find patterns, trends, and insights. The beauty of this product is it has been built by SAP ground up. It was not, integrated into SAP landscape through a acquisition or something like that. It was been built by SAP. And with its live connection facility, which then I emphasize a lot, SAC make transactions available for reporting real time, coupled with its simulation capabilities such as value driver tree, makes decision making as effortless as possible. And over and above, AML features like search to insight, smart insight, help end users to find patterns and trends in their own data by themselves. So it's a true self-service BI solution. Like this, SAP has a slew of unique features to keep end users very engaging in their data analysis journey. Over and above, all the basic features being offered by any reporting tools such as kind of mobile compatibility, report scheduling, data level authorizations are all given out of the box. So though, again, it calls for a comparison. Though market has placed SAC in the league of Tableau, Power BI, and Click, but it's not a fair comparison simply because SAC is not just a reporting tool, whereas it can be used for planning, prediction, and application building. Also, with its tight integration with open source language R, helps to bring custom visualization components into SAC. And R is widely being considered as statistician's language. So over and above, we have our own package solution in SAC, which helps kind of customers to roll out their first set of reports very quickly. We also understand that no package can be one size fit for all, but since we own this package, we can tune this to the needs of our customer, right? Okay, so that's all about the SAP Analytics Cloud. Sure, can you just go into this? Okay, yeah, thank you. So let's have a look at SAP's data value formula based on business technology platform to make any organization an intelligent enterprise. And this is the formula which we propose to our customers to attain complete authority over their own data. This requires basically, when you talk about any analytics solution, there will be 4 key factors. The first one is the span of data, or there should not be any limit on the size or the structure of the data sources. Our system should be flexible enough to analyze any size and structure of the data. The second one is the amount of data, or the ability to store and process large amount of data. The third one is about the quality and semantics of the data, because low quality data cannot provide high quality insights. And a strong definition of data is essential to allow everyone to use it. So the fourth factor is visualization. Here it is about putting data to use and derive insights out of it. So whenever we interact with the customer, this is what we propose to them. To attain complete authority on their data, if their pressing need is the span of the data, they have to focus on a particular tool from SAP called data intelligence. Without, it is integrated with most of the open source platforms so that structured, semi-structured, unstructured, all data can be consolidated into a single source of truth. So when it comes to amount, there is no doubt SAP HANA can store huge amount of data and it can process huge amount of data real fast. So when it comes to quality, we all talked about SAP BW for HANA. So this is, and for customers who prefer cloud offerings, a lightweight BW or a data warehousing solution, customers can hope for data warehousing cloud. And of course, when it comes to visualization, we always prefer, or SAP Analytics propose SAP Analytics Cloud for cloud offerings and business objects, the latest business objects like we have 4.3 for the on-prem customers. Yes, Kishore, that's it.
All right. Thank you for all that. So I'm sure everybody has questions, and sometimes, you don't want to ask us on the webinar, but you're more than welcome to reach us offline as well. With this, we kind of come to the end of the session, and thank you all for attending, and I hope you learned something today, right? Whether it's SAC, which is the front end for the BW for HANA to build all your dashboards, or how analytics play an important role in improving the business continuity, right? I hope you learned something today. So as I mentioned, if you have any questions for us that you could not ask today, please reach out to us on the emails that are showing on your screen right now. So you can reach any of us, and we'll be more than happy to respond to you and give you more details about also the case study that we presented today. So you also get a copy of the webinar